Hello, second grade readers. Okay, it's now time for our next reading lesson. So, now that you are second graders, I bet you know how important it is to take a sneak peek of your fiction stories. You know what? We're getting really good at that. But it's really important that nonfiction readers take a sneak peek of their nonfiction stories too. So today, I want to teach you that nonfiction readers preview all the different parts of their nonfiction books. They look at each part carefully and they think, how will this book go? So let's take a sneak peek of this cover. So let's look at this book together and think, how will this go? Readers, what are you going to learn about? I bet you said tigers. We're going to look at tigers, but let's push ourselves a little bit further now. We're now second grade readers. We should be able to think about what's going to be inside that book. How will it go? So go ahead, take a second and think, what's going to be inside this book? All right, well, I'm hoping that maybe you thought about, maybe you're going to learn about what they eat, where they live, what their babies are called. I bet you're saying me too to some of those things, right? And that's how we're second graders think about books, nonfiction books that they want to read. So there wasn't a back blurb to this book. So remember, a sneak peek is the front and the back and then the table of contents. So let's take a sneak peek at the table of contents. And I want to tell you the cool thing about nonfiction books is that you don't have to read them in order like you do fiction books. So let's take a look at some of the super fabulous things that we could learn. There's a chapter called Perfectly Big Cats. There's a chapter called A Tiger's Home, one called A Built for Hunting, Meat Eater. Oh, I bet we learn about what they eat. Tiger Turf. I wonder if that's about where they live. Cool cat facts. Cubs. Oh, that's their babies. So if I wanted to learn about their babies, I could just bloop, 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 go right to page 16 and learn all about it. Tiger talents, the white tiger, tigers in trouble, helping tigers, stomp your parents, and then a glossary. And a glossary is all those fabulous words that we might not know the definition of, and we can go to the back and find them. Awesome. So, how will this book go? It will go many different ways. You can learn so many different things about tigers. Okay, so we can also do a sneak peek. We can take a look inside and we can look at the parts inside of the book to think about how this book will go and how it will teach us. So on this page, it's going to teach us using big pictures. Wow, so the title of this chapter is Perfectly Big Cats. Look at this gorgeous picture. And they actually give you a caption or a label to tell you what this picture is. And this picture is of a Bengal tiger. Oh my goodness, friends. Isn't he beautiful? Now, this chapter is titled A Tiger's Home. And they're using captions for those pictures here as well. So here is a picture of an Indonesian tiger. Here's a picture of a Siberian tiger. Oh my goodness. I just learned by looking at those pictures that there are two different types of tigers on this page, even though they look really similar. Wow. I love nonfiction text features. They're amazing. Now, on some pages, it will even teach us using text boxes. Ooh, text boxes. Let's make this a little bigger. That sounds really cool. So this chapter is called Built for Hunting. And the text boxes, I can learn about the tiger's coat, his teeth, his eyes, his paws, his tail, and his back legs. Super neat. And then there's also special words, tiger terms. So in some of the text boxes, there's some words that we might not know. So you can come over to her here. It's like a little mini glossary on this page. You can learn about camouflage, which is an animal's natural color or form that blends in with what is around it. Ooh, that might go with coat because I see camouflage right here. And then the word prey, an animal that is eaten by another animal. And if I come over to here, that would be in my text box of teeth. 4 large teeth help tigers kill prey quickly. Oh, and I know prey is the animal that this tiger eats. Wow, what great text features. So, readers, do you see the way we did that? We took a sneak peek of this book, looking at lots of different parts of the book to help us answer this big question. How will this book go? Now, we did a sneak peek, so it's time to get started reading. So, on www.getepic.com, in your mailbox, I've given you a book. And your book is either Jump Up, Flutter Butterfly, Sharks, or Sharks and Great White versus Killer Whales. So you are going to take a sneak peek first and think about how will this book go? And then, my friends, my readers, you're going to read your book and you're going to write down some super important details that you learned. And when you're finished your book and you finish writing those awesome details, I want you to share them on our reading Padlet. All right, happy reading, friends.